hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, get off the field.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Not today.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson dancing to his left. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Let's go, big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now it's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Wilson now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Me and you all day, all day.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch Twins. 51 Mike, 61. Matchbox, locked right.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Wilson flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson going to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack, Wilson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's got Green. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play action. Now Wilson steps away. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 27, Wilson over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yellow. Stay with your man.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. After the interception, here's Wilson. Jones has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run with Breida. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They go play action now. Wilson still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Paul Warlow. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Bring it.
Yellow.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings 47-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes finding Green complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They come up in an offset eye. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Get that ball. Shift. Rip lift. Shift.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right. right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And right away, he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right. You're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Like 20.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Check 52. Snickers. 66.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down now, it's Lindsey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger. They complete it to Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Roethlisberger. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Roethlisberger now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Lindsey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Philip Lindsay. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score, Raiders 13, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Paul Warlow able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Attack!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Easy. Let's go right here now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard
Butker's kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he finds Cook. 30, past the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Chargers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards for him on the ground. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Green brings it in. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And this is Cook with the grab. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. take it just outside the 40. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Mahomes now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground and picked up by the Chargers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP time.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Green complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Lindsey. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 6.
We got this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Roethlisberger now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, that one complete to Hill. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's Hill, complete. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Green here. Touchdown, LA! A.J. Green, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the 41, Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Hill. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run here with Lindsay, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Green's got it over the middle. He's at the 50, the 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Chargers on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Green. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Green. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. They come up in an offset eye. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Roethlisberger to throw. They complete it to Hill. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
56 to Mike.
Another run by Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Mahomes to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Green brings it in. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And caught, right side, Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When the not savers. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough.
Yellow! Yeah. That's a lot, Yellow, right side. Right, on the water, right. Right side. Yellow, all right, go, Lou, right side. Yellow, all right, go, 180, right side. I don't need to. Right side. Right side. Yellow, 180, right side.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. This for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yellow.
You would Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. Put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Coming, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their eyes, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Right side. Yellow, Arsenal 180. Right side. Here we go, finish the game. Yellow, 180. Right side.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Yellow, Arsenal 180.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. This team is off the hook and you don't get no none, but if you do, come and get
need to talk to you. Today was just okay, and we're depending on you a lot. This team needs you to win games. Pick it up, come on.
My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer.